Hey, what's up guys? Good morning and welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a oil change on my truck and I'm going to rotate the tires, but this is the type of oil I am using. Elite Supreme. It's supposed to be really good oil from what I'm reading, and I got a 5-gallon bucket here. Supposedly people are saying it's even better than Royal Purple, which I originally had in this truck. Speaking of that, I need to go grab my oil filter. There's the oil filter right there. That's coming off, and I'm going to be taking the line off my turbo to get to it right here. Down there. Get up here so you can see. Take this line right here off the turbo, and I can reach down in there and unscrew it a little easier. See it right down there? Oil filter. And once I get that off, I'll put a plastic bag in there and throw some new oil in there like all you guys know. And when I rotate these tires, I can show you how egg-shaped they are as well. So that's today's project. Get a little look at how tall my truck is next to the garage. It's almost hitting the gutter. These are a little bit bigger doors too on this garage. I think they're 8-foot doors. Or no, I'm sorry. This truck is, yeah, I think they're 8-foot doors. I'll just get my tape measure out and double check that. And there's the work truck. The way, this is the oil filter I'm using. It's a Baldwin filter, and they are American made as well. I recommend them. I get usually 2 in a pack at Amazon. It's where I bought these 5-gallon jugs at. I got 2 of them and I bought them $200 for 10 gallons, which actually is pretty good for fully synthetic oil. That's rated as good as that oil is. Alright, well let me get rolling on this and I'll be back in a minute. One good reason to have a lifted truck here, I got plenty of room to work with right here for the oil plug. As you can see, back on here. A little tight. I'm used to dealing with that. Alright, there we go. Let her drain down. It has a long way to go. Then it's windy out. Oh gosh. Get this going here. We'll probably get drenched a little. Stand back. Oh, there we go. Oh, perfect. Perfect spot. There she flows. Alright, well, I'll get back to you once I... Well, actually, it's not too bad. This was Royal Purple oil in here, too. And it doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty clean still. And I have... What do I have on this oil? I have almost 7,000 miles in this oil. Oh, it smells good too. Not too bad, so I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to work on taking that filter off next. And I'll get back to you. So you can see how tight my oil filter wrench is in there. I don't know if it's getting good light. See, there's my handle right here, hooked on there. And pull it around just to loosen it enough. I got my oil filter, or my air intake, off. I was trying the rubber wrench, which doesn't usually work too well. See, I popped this sucker off. And that's how I can reach my oil filter nicely. And I clean out my turbo. My turbo looks a little dirty. Guess there's a little residue that gets through. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Here you go, you can see I got my plastic bag around my oil filter, so I can get it off a little easier now. See? So when I drop it down, I won't get oil all over and I can just pick it up. Which I'm going to do in a second. Loosen it up in the bag. So I already got it pretty loose. And I'll let it drop down some, and then I'll lift the bag up once I get going. I've done this every time I change the oil on this truck so far. I guess this is like my 4th oil change on this truck. Well, I did have the bag around it. I guess I lied. It was around a second ago. It's okay, just redo it. Drops down in there. It's a little bit of a battle, usually get it around nicely. behind her. I do it so it's not so sloppy coming out. So it's not all over the place. Almost unscrewed. There it is, right there. See, it landed in the bag. It's in the bag. Right here. You see that? It was a good landing. And then I'll just finagle it out of here, which is sometimes a little bit of a challenge with this air piece. I might end up taking off the rest of the pieces on it just to get it out. Let's see. Sit in. Yeah, I gotta take the rest of the air piece off real quick so I can get it. Well, I'm putting the oil back in the truck. I got the air filter assembly back together, the air intake got down to the turbo, and I got the new oil filter in nice and tight. I got my oil starting to fill up here. I need 3 gallons of oil. There's 1 gallon of oil right there. I already put 1 in on my synthetic oil. It looks really good. So add that in and I'll be done. 3 of them. It just takes 3 gallons. Bar hooked on there. My torque wrench. Get this sucker going. My jack stands right here. My 12-ton ones. These ones are pretty good. I'm gonna do this tire here and bring it to the back on the other side, and then that tire to the front and the far side here, and we'll be good. And I can show you how egg-shaped my 40s are. These tires are not perfectly round. I've never trimmed anything, but I know my truck rubs right here some as well, so I was thinking about cutting this off a little bit. And of course it probably touches up in here a little bit, this spot there. But I just got done changing oil on it. Nice beautiful day out here. Yeah, that Chevy runs too. It's a good truck over there as well. But let me get started on it. Hopefully this isn't too much glare on you, but normally I break these all loose before I raise it up by hand. I don't usually use impact. I do have my light impact once they're loosened, just to pull them off a little bit. But I like to loosen each lug nut around my truck before I start. And then I'll do 2 tires that I'm rotating on the switch. But I usually torque these to about usually 100 and at least 130, 140 pounds. I like them a little tight because these tires, like I keep saying, aren't perfectly round and they might bounce a little bit, so I just like to make sure that's good. So I take my time, try doing it right. Alright, there we go. On, now times 4, right? Or 3 more times at least. 5, 6. This is how I finagle this 40-inch tire on. Just pretty much curl it on. There she is. Started. Then I use my impact gun real light on these. You're not really supposed to use an impact gun on these sockets. These lug nuts, I should say. I got that funky socket for them. You can't steal them. Start it so they're going on nice and straight. I got this set at 140 pounds. You can kind of see it from there. Kind of hard to see it. Torque all these up by hand, like I always do. I trimmed a little bit of that off there, the grinder, because I think my tire rubs it a little bit. Possibly that plastic piece too. We'll test that out first and then I'll go check on my tire pressure. This tire calls for 65 PSI on it. Here it is, right there, 65. I usually do the front at 65 just for turning and won't wear them as fast. And the back's usually around 60.